Camarines Sur, at least 3 people have lost their lives in separate drowning incidents over the weekend. In Ragay Town, a 39-year-old man, Jeremy Moldes, drowned on Saturday while attempting to retrieve his jacket while crossing a train bridge in Barangay Binahian Upper. While in Cabusao Town, 2 senior citizens, Jesse de los Santos and June Grimpluma, were swept away by with their electric tricycle by strong currents on Sunday. Their bodies were found this morning by the water search and rescue team about 50 meters away from the Biyong spillway where the incident happened. Meanwhile, in Camarines Norte, a 52-year-old man, Eliberto Merilla, was killed in a landslide that struck his home in Barangay Anameam in Labo Town Sunday evening. His wife, Mary Ann, sustained head and chest injuries and was admitted to Camarines Norte Provincial Hospital. In Mercedes Town, strong waves capsized at least 5 fishing boats, resulting in the death of 1 fisherman and injuries to another. A resident of that town who sustained injuries from a collapsed wall is now safe, according to a local disaster official. While the weather has improved in Camarines Norte and Camarines Sur, floodwaters persist in some areas, and residents are urged to remain cautious. Local authorities are monitoring the situation closely and assisting affected communities.
That's right, Carmina. Cebu City logged at least 2 landslides on Sunday night and were triggered by the heavy rains that occurred also last night. The first one was at Sitio Lupa, Barangay Busay, where 3 houses were involved. 2 were partially damaged and 1 was already at risk. The barangay council already advised the residents to evacuate, and as of last night, they were offered the barangay hall as temporary shelter while clearing operations were on the way. As of today, we got word from the barangay that the residents already returned to their homes. With the clearance of the Cebu City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, while also monitoring the current situation. No one was hurt from the incident. The second landslide was at Happy Valley, Barangay Labangon, where a portion of a riprap collapsed. Authorities said nobody was hurt, but they're assessing if some cars by the car wash in the area were damaged. The Cebu City government is now conducting an assessment to these sites. We talked to the chairman of the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, Councilor Joel Garganera, and he said that he is going to look into the structural integrity of these structures, and he has asked the Office of the Building Official and the Department of Public Works to conduct their assessment immediately. Apart from landslides, the Colon Street in Cebu City, which is one of the oldest roads and the longest stretch in the city, was inundated by flood due to the rain. The water was knee-deep, which took hours for it to subside, and a lot of commuters were stranded also last night. Aside from Cebu City, Carmina, the town of Bolhoon also experienced flooding, and this prompted local government officials to suspend classes for all levels in public and private schools today. According to Pag-asa Visayas, they issued a strong rainfall advisory for Cebu due to the effects of the shear line. They logged 45.2 millimeters of rainfall last night, which is also equivalent to 226,000 barrels of water poured in just a matter of about 2 hours. And as we speak today, we are now experiencing fair weather here in Cebu.